welcome. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for corn soup. This is a vegetarian based soup, and for this recipe I have here 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of golden ray. If you don't have golden ray, you can just use olive oil and the butter, that's fine. I'm going to call out all of the ingredients, but I'll leave the correct measurements in the description box down below. So I have carrots, some pre-soaked split peas, onions, pumpkin, you're going to need salt and pepper to taste, thyme, celery, minced garlic, hot pepper. If you have pimento, that will be great in this also. Some coconut milk or coconut milk powder, green seasoning, a Maggie chicken cube, some all-purpose seasoning, some complete seasoning, some fresh fine thyme. I have 1 sweet potato cut up, 2 potatoes, some corn nibblets, or you can use a can of corn or cream style corn, and I also chopped up 2 corn cobs into small rounds. You'll need some water and a stick blender. I have 1.5 cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of salt that I already put in there. This we're going to use to make some dumplings for the soup. So let's get started on putting this together. Put up your pot to heat up on medium-high heat, and while the pot is heating up, put in your butter and your golden ray so that it will melt together while the pot is heating up. To the melted butter, add your onions, chopped garlic, hot pepper, and let this saute for about a minute. My onions are nice and soft. I'm going to add in the fine thyme, the scallions, celery, and the pumpkin. I'm just going to season this with some salt, just a little bit to help soften the pumpkin, and some black pepper. Add in your split peas. Add in your chicken cube. Let this saute for about a minute. Add enough water to cover everything in here. Cover and allow everything in here to get nice and soft. And once it's soft, we'll go ahead onto pureeing it. Make sure and come back in between and keep checking on it. In case your liquid dries out, you'll need to add some more liquid until everything is nice and soft. So my split peas or dhal and pumpkin, everything is nice and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and take my stick blender and I'm going to puree this until it's nice and smooth. Now that everything is pureed and nice and smooth, I'm going to add in all of the other ingredients. Carrots, sweet potato, potatoes. I left them in the water because if you leave them outside on their own, they will start to turn a very dark color, which we don't want. Add your corn, or if you're using a tin of corn or cream style corn. And your pieces of corn together with your complete and all-purpose seasoning, your green seasoning, and your coconut milk or coconut milk powder, and add enough water to cover everything. So while this comes up to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and knead the flour to make my dumplings, so I can put them in here. So as I said, I have my salt already in my flour. And to make the dumplings, this is all I use. I don't put any butter or anything in this. And you're going to add enough water to create a very firm dough. So you don't have to knead your flour until it's smooth. Just a rough dough would be fine. Put it onto a floured surface. I'm just going to cut it into a half, so it'll be easier to roll out. Now I'm going to make my dumplings in small little pieces. You can make them however you like. So that's about the thickness. I'm just going to cut them up in small pieces. Set it aside and continue doing this until you've made all of your dumplings. My soup has come up to a boil. I'm going to drop in my dumplings. So now that I've added in my dumplings, I'm going to drop my heat to medium and let everything in here cook until the vegetables and the corn, they're cooked and the dumplings are also cooked. And then I'll come back and I'll check on it and then show you what it looks like. So my soup is done. I'm going to take it off. Well, everything is nice and tender. The corn, everything is cooked. I'm going to taste this for salt. It's perfect. It doesn't need any more salt, so make sure when you taste it you adjust your salt accordingly. I'm going to dish this out and I'll show you all what it looks like. So here you have it, my Trini corn soup. As I said, if you want to make this a meat version, you can add pre-boiled pigtails to it, but traditionally it's served as a vegetarian dish. Mine is very spicy because I put the whole pepper in there, and it's very, very tasty. I hope you guys try this recipe, make it, let me know down below if you like it, and thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing, and please remember to hit the like button if you like this, and I will see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!